And the winner for the movie that didn't need to be made is Terminator Genisys. Terminator Genisys is a movie that was made to completely shit on the first two movies of the franchise. It stars Jason Clarke as John Connor, Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese, Emilia Clarke as Sarah Connor, and Arnold is back as a Terminator. Starts out in the beginning in the future. They show Kyle Reese getting sent back in time to help protect Sarah Connor. And to me, this is my favorite part of the entire movie, was about the first 5 to 10 minutes of the film where it was showing things that happened in the future, because I felt like they did a better job of capturing what Judgment Day looks like versus Terminator Salvation. But from the moment Kyle Reese gets sent back to 1984 and he finds out that things have changed, is where the movie starts to decline, and it just goes on a steady decline all the way to the end of the fucking movie. I'm not a big fan of this movie at all. I don't think they enhanced anything in the lore. I don't think they made anything better. And they basically made the first two movies irrelevant. Even though those movies still exist, they're still great, they still hold the test of time. As far as the lore of this entire franchise, they basically took a big fat shit on it. And none of it makes sense anymore. There's plot holes everywhere. The time travel doesn't make sense. Things are left unexplained. Apparently Arnold was sent back in the 70s and has been raising Sarah Connor ever since she was a kid. So now she's a badass. But she's not the badass that we see from T2. Instead, she's kind of got this sass to her. And there's like one-liners and jokes going back and forth between her and Jai Courtney. And by the way, Emilia Clarke and Jai Courtney have zero chemistry. And Jai Courtney, I don't know why Hollywood is trying to make this guy the next big star. He basically has no emotion or no personality in anything I've ever seen him in. I mean, he would actually make a better Terminator than Kyle Reese in this film. I mean, why couldn't they have gotten the old Kyle Reese to come back in here, for Christ's sakes, and just CGI him with shitty CGI like they did the Arnold that you see in this movie? Or half the Terminators don't even look very good. I don't understand how the CGI in T2 looks on par with the CGI in this movie when that movie was made almost 25 years ago. On top of that, there's nothing really memorable that sticks out. Any plot twists at all that might be a little bit interesting was already spoiled in the trailer. And the big plot twist that's supposed to happen, that's supposed to blow everyone's socks off, I didn't think was executed very well, and I was not a big fan of. And on top of that, there's times where Jason Clarke's performance as John Connor is way overcooked, and Emilia Clarke, here and there, she has the same kind of problem. It kind of goes up and down throughout the movie. The best part of the movie by far is Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the T-800. He does the best job in the entire movie, and I thought he was going to come in here and just throw out one-liners and collect his paycheck, but no, he did a pretty serviceable job. Overall, this movie reminded me too much of T3 and not enough of T2 or T1. I think it suffers from having a PG-13 rating because they aren't allowed to show the brutality that is the world of Terminator. Overall, I don't recommend seeing this movie. There's a couple of action scenes that are okay to look at, I guess, but for the most part, not a big fan. 3 out of 10. I wouldn't recommend seeing this movie at all. If you're a fan of the original two Terminators, you're going to not like this film at all. So, let me know what you guys think below. Please like the video, please subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.